Welcome back. Come back to another week and another episode of our weekly review and weekly trading outlook. So, guys, how was our week? How are we all doing? How has trading been to each and every one of us? Hope we are doing extremely well. And hopefully, today we can review our last week and take a look at what we should be hoping for next week. So, guys, without further ado, we won't waste any much time further. We just go straight into our last week and take a review of that. So, guys, last week we analyzed the chart together and we analyzed three different charts and then we had our predictions for the weekly movement. And so I would quickly start with GBP JPY. This was one of the pair that we analyzed, and it happens to be a very great um, analysis last week. So, guys, it was exactly what as we predicted, and as we can see um, from here, we predicted that um, GBP JPY is going to be in a bullish direction next last week, and it actually was okay. And so this was our execution, and price is currently on profit. And to some of us, maybe we might decide to take our profit from here because not everybody has the appetite to hold their trade for a longer duration of time. Since we are trading on a higher time frame, our targets usually take maybe weeks to 2 weeks or three sometimes before we actually get to our target. But in most cases, sometimes I usually do tell my community member to take off the trade when I see that the possibility of price getting to uh take profit level is not that high. I usually instruct them to take off um their trade. So on this one, I would say we will leave it for the way it is. Hopefully, to get to take profit level. But if anything comes up before then, I'll notify us on our Discord group. So that's all for GBP JPY, exactly as we predicted, and we also had a prediction on USD JPY. On this particular one, we've been on this trade for 3 weeks now. Okay. I remember I told my community member to take off this trade. Okay. So I just leave it here so that I can show us what really happened. So now price seems to be a little bit in a rejection zone. Okay. So we took this zone right here to be uh this particular zone right here. We took this to be um our head and shoulder 3 weeks ago. All right. But what happened was that price is now trying to even to um break this. Let me put that clear so we can see. um so here price is also is trying to break this zone. So the possibility for price to continue to the upside is high. I will show you the reason in a minute. The reason for that is this. Okay. The reason for that is this. The reason go down a little bit to the to the lower time frame. I want us to see this zone right here. We can see this zone. We can see this zone. Sorry, here. This is a demand zone, a very strong one. Okay, so it would have been much better our if our target was somewhere here, we would have been out from this market. Okay, but unfortunately, my prediction was that price will continue all the way down, but that didn't happen. So there is no possibility for price to continue to the upside again, unless and otherwise. You should hear this part very clear. Unless and otherwise, price is going to respect it here. It's going to respect this zone again to come down. To do something like this and push up again, push up and continue to the downside. But for me, I can't say that I'm really seeing that clearly at this point. So for us to all be on the safer side, I want us to get out on this particular trade. So guys, if you've been holding your USD JPY, it's high time that you close up the trade. For those in our community, we've already closed this trade. I think that was on Thursday. So I think a little bit on profits because I saw that price is going to retrace back. Possibly it's going to hit as stop loss. So I told them to take up the trade. So that is all for USD JPY, and we are going to go ahead and do this week forecast on. So on USD card, we analyzed USD card last week. Our analysis was that price is going to um, retest this zone. Our price is going to retest this zone and continue, or maybe that is still trying to happen here. That has not been able to happen throughout last week, but I'm still seeing that price will continue in the upward direction. So because of this zone right here, price has broken it. That's as okay. So let me quickly say this: when price is creating uh, a higher high like this, where is it? Let's say price is doing higher high, which was here, and higher low. This is a new high, and now trying to create a new low, but actually breaks above the previous low, right? If price breaks above the previous low, the possibility is that the trend might actually change a direction. Okay, that is how I actually trade. If I'm trading a reversal or with some other technical factors, that is also something I look into. So in this case, we can see price, breaking structure to the upside. Now, price breaking structure, it did actually hold. It still pushed downward. So we can't make any decision in this point, at this point right here. At this point, we can't make any decision. We can't make any decision. So what we're going to do, we are going to wait for what will happen. So guys, that was all for last week. The trades, the analysis that we had, and the predictions we sent out to all of our fans and listeners out there. Um, USD card has not been able to you know go on the direction, and the USD GBP JPY is in profit. Excellent USD JPY. We asked our community members to close this particular one. So, guys, this week, what is happening? Yes, we'll start with USD JPY. This is one of my best pay, guys. I love trading USD JPY a whole lot. I don't know why, but this is one of my favorite pay. So this is the one we are going to start with USD JPY for this week analysis. So guys, what are we looking at? What are we looking at this week? What is going to happen? What do we think would happen? Like as usual, we start from the higher time frame. Price is still claiming, is still proving to be in an upward direction. But my problem with the setup here um price is struggling. If you can see clearly here, if you can see clearly, you would see price struggling in the zone. This particular zone right here, this zone, price is really, really struggling in that zone. Price is really, really struggling in this zone, okay? And why is that? That is because me and you, we believe that this particular zone is a resistance zone, and it has proven to be. Why? I want to show us something. This place has proven to be a resistance zone. It has, pushed and retested this particular zone three times. This is the first one. That is the first one. Sorry, let me make it clear. The first one. The second one right here. Excuse me, sorry. Uh, oh my gosh. Hey, so it's a little bit bold now. So this is the first one. This is the second one, and this is the third one, right? So it has proven himself to be, a very good resistance zone. And whenever price get there, it start pushing down. So USDJPY, the direction of the USDJPY is quite complicated, but let's go down a little bit to the lower time frame and see if we can have more clarity. Now, looking at it here, we still see the same thing. All right. If I should do something like this, let me draw a major zone up here so we can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Price has retested this zone four multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the major ones. I'm not talking about all those little ones. But price has retested this zone four multiple times. All right. So now tell me, is it gonna be easy for price to break above? So for price to be in an uptrend, what we are looking for is this. We are looking for um, a break, and retest. All right. But now, as we can see, price has already. Let's go a little bit downward. We'll see it more clearly. Okay, we can see that price has already started uh, a downward move, and so um, price is still going to be. My prediction for USD quickly, without further explanation, I would say it's going to be uh, it's 50-50. Okay. The reason why I say it's 50-50 is because price might just want to refill. I don't know if we understand that price would never go in a single file. That is because price is like um it's like a moving motion. Sometimes it's moved further and sometimes it comes back. Why does it come back? Most of the time it comes back, to refill itself, to carry, because let's take a look at, let's say for example, um a bus, a public transport that is, transporting people to a certain destination. Most of the time, if the bus is moving, okay, if the bus is moving with a few passengers inside, um, if there is a chance for the bus to come back, because maybe if the bus is moving forward and an agent or someone called the bus, oh, there are many people that will fill the bus, that are going to fill up the bus right now. The driver would likely want to come back to, to take the remaining people so that the bus can be filled, right? So he can make more money. So the market behaves in that way. Can we relate to that? I don't know if I'm making sense. Price will not continue in the same direction for any reason. It will always come back, you know what, to carry people along. let's say for example, would you want to let's say for example, would you want to buy this trade around here as a trader? Would you want to buy this trade here, or would you want to buy it here, or would you want to buy it here, or would you rather want to buy this trade coming? Would you rather want to buy this trade here? Hmm? Let me know on the comment section. Or would you rather want to buy this trade at, I mean, a random point? You wouldn't. You want to buy this trade at a zone. You want to buy it at a zone. So guys, let me say this. The one of the reason why our stop loss is always being stopped out is because the reason why our trade is always being stopped out is because we just jump in the market whenever we see price, a little bit of volatility, price is moving. But we forgot that price will definitely come back. And if it comes back, what do you think? Do you think if it comes back, it's going to, if you're not putting your trade in a position whereby if price comes back, it's not going to get to that point. It will definitely take your stop loss because you're not taking your trade at a zone. Most of the time, price respect zone. Zones are like bus stops. I don't know if that makes sense. Zones are like bus stations where those public transport stops, where those public buses, where they stop to carry new passengers. Those that is exactly how zones um I see zones to be in a representative form, right? That is zone for me. I won't execute a trade in the middle of nowhere, right? I'll have to wait for price to come to a zone. So that is why people will tell you that this that trading rewards patience, not you know you just doing whatsoever you want to do. You have to be patient. You have to learn to be patient as a trader. You have to learn to wait. You make money doing nothing in trading. USD JPY, I would say 50-50 or 50% chance for price to continue downward and 50% chance for price to continue upward. So let's stay tuned on our Discord group so that we can know direction I'm going to tell us the moment the market opens. So let's move to USD USD JPY. Today I would sorry, GBP JPY. So for this one, I want us to hold. But if you can take a look at this trade here, if you take a look at it, we'll see that price has gotten to a zone. Now the question is, this particular zone, is it going to affect price? Is a yes or no? Yes, it will likely affect price. Like we can see, it's already affecting. If you go downward, you will see you go a little bit down, you would see that price is reacting to this zone already. You can see the rejection to the downside already. Okay, this is a 1 hour chart. Let's go back to 2 hour chart. So um, the possibility for price to retrace is high, and if it's retracing, is it going to continue to the downward movement? For me, I would say no. So USD GBP JPY is a buy. I'm not going to over stress on this. USD JPY GBP JPY is a buy. So guys, let's anticipate to buy GBP JPY this week. Unless and otherwise, um, the market opens and something else happened. From what we can see on the chart, I will tell you 100% that this is going to be a buy. Now we move to USD card. So on USD card, um, I would still say a 50-50 chance for either a bullish or a bearish direction. The reason for this is this. We can see the price has already been in a downtrend for a long time. Okay, price has been in a downtrend for a long time. Let's see what price has been doing ever since. So price creating higher high, higher lows, higher high. This is the new high, right? Now, where is the new low here? That is the new low. Now, the new high was not able to do what? To break the previous high. The high that the price is trying that price was trying to create was not able to break this previous high, right? So what are we going to call this? The possibility that for price to continue to the downside has reduced 5%. Okay, so now price push up again and come back, and what is happening here is a double bottom. We can see that, right? This is a double bottom. So what I usually love to do, what I usually love to do, which we will see that very soon, we will see that in a minute, is that this is a pattern. This is a double bottom pattern for me, the way I see it. Now let's go down to 4 hour chart. Okay, so now what I usually do is I love to plot in my Fibonacci here. I want to show us something. If you can see the retracement from this impulsive move is below 61.80% Fibonacci retracement zone. Now, what are you going to ask yourself? Is this a possible reversal? Not really to me. It's not really a possible reversal to me. Okay. So this push to the upside, this little push to the upside that we are seeing here, it's just um it's just a retracement. Price is taking a break. Let's just say that. Okay. Now you can see that price is pushing again back downward with a momentum candle. So I would say that USD card is going to be in um, a sell direction, in a bearish direction. So let's hope to see that. Take a look at I want us to take a look at GBP USD this week. Um, I want us to take a look at this. Okay, so guys, we can see clearly price being in a downtrend, price creating higher highs and higher lows, and so in this case, I would say here price has been in a downtrend. Okay, so that is the direction of the markets and the 1 hour time frame. But is that really true? No. It's clear that price has been in a downtrend. And what else? Price has broken structure. Price has broken structure. Major structure has been broken. As a matter of fact, a retest has happened. So now what are we saying? Price is in an uptrend. It's doing something like this. So price is in an uptrend on the daily time frame on GBP USD. So let's take a look at it on the lower time frame, that is on the 4 hour time frame. We can see it's a little bit clear to us. The price is in an uptrend on the 4 hour time frame here. Okay, so price is now in an uptrend, right? And then what are we to say? Because if you take a look at this, let's say for example, I want us to do something like this. Let's see. Let me see if that will work with this. Let's say price is doing higher high, higher lows, creating higher highs and higher lows. Excuse me, I'm coming. Let me see. Let's see what we can see. Let's visualize this. Higher high, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and then really price in an up is in an uptrend. Price has broken structure from here. Price has broken structure from here and now is in the upward direction. So let's call this a, a major zone. Let me draw that from here. Okay, so so this is a major zone. Price has come and then it has retested here. Um, very good zone. Let's consider that uh our demand zone. Okay, this is our demand zone right here, and price has came back and then it has retested this zone, and as we can see the reaction um moving to the upside. So something like this is going to happen. The price continue on that direction. So what are we thinking is going to be the direction of this market? It's very simple. GBP USD is going to buy this week. So GBP USD is is going to be a bullish direction. It's going to buy. So guys, we are buying GBP USD this week. I'm going to take a recap of what I've already said quickly. So I'll start with GBP USD buy, GBP USD bullish direction for this week. Now GBP JPY, I still leave it on a buy. So GBP JPY, I still leave it on a buy. GBP JPY is a buy. USD JPY, I I would say a sell position, a sell or 50-50 like I said before. But let's wait to see what would happen when the market opens. And now USD card. Um, I predict a sell on USD card. Okay. I predict sell on USD card. So guys, those are our prediction for this week. Now let's go take a look at the weekly outlets. All right, guys, so let's take a quick look at our weekly outlets. What we have. So, guys, while going through Forex Factory, I became very excited because of so many events that will be coming up this week. You don't want to miss this, guys. Let's gather around, guys. Let's gather around. You don't want to miss this. It's going to be crazy this week. The market is going to be extremely volatile, especially USD JPY. That is my um, that is what I can see from some key historical data and some information that I'm having from major sources, from reliable sources actually. So guys, the market will be volatile this week. You don't want to miss out. So before, let's just take a quick look at some key events that will be happening around the week. So on Monday, nothing very much as we can see. Nothing very much on Monday. On Tuesday, we have some exciting news, great events that will be happening on JPY. So, guys, if you are like me that loves trading JPY a lot, you don't want to miss this one. So, make sure you are available at our Discord group so you can get the it, so you can trade along with me. Probably, maybe we could have a live session together at some point by the special grace of God. So, um, JPY is going to be very volatile on on Tuesday. That is gonna be on the 28th of April. So on Wednesday, April 29th, JPY is gonna have a bank holiday. It's gonna be slow. My goodness. So on Wednesday, JPY might be slow. So guys, for you, if you are like me that loves trading JPY, for me, I'm already aware that you know Wednesday might not really be a good trading day for me. But CPI is also coming up on Wednesday, um, on AUD, so that would also be a good one. So on the same Wednesday, we have a whole lot of news from CAD and as well as USD. So both um, New York session is going to be very, very volatile. So, if you are like me from in West Africa, you wouldn't want to miss these sessions from 2:40 p.m. West African time. You wouldn't want to miss that session. So, stay tuned and stay around that the clock so you can jump on with me, probably on the live session on this one. Also, we on Thursday, April 30, um we still no not much events, but on GBP is having an exciting news. Official bank rate that's going to be massive, guys. Gold might be crazy this week, so guys, we need to be ready for this. All right, let's see if we can have a live session around the clock on the major movements that will be happening. I will keep us updated in as well as Euro, CAD, and USD. So, guys, it seems like Thursday is going to be a super trading day. It's not going to be only a trading day, but a super trading day, guys. It's going to be massive. It's going to be exciting. So, guys, let's stay tuned and stay glued on this channel. Oh, join our Telegram community so that you can get notified when signals are being dropped. So Friday is not going to be much of a trading day. We never can tell that we never can tell the amount of volatility that will be we are going to have on Friday. But from the data, from the information we are having here, Friday is not going to be a good trading day. So guys, if you are not yet a member of our trading community on Telegram, the link on the description. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. All right, so show some support, like, comment, and share. Invite other people to hang around, because like this popular saying that says that if you do not prepare, you if you do not plan, rather you plan to fail. So guys, here on our weekly planning, we are here planning for the next week. We are here planning for what the markets would likely do. Like we've already predicted on some major pays what is going to happen. I know some people like trading gold, but I don't do analysis on gold. Probably I will do analysis on gold next week. So if you are a gold trader, stay tuned next week, because analysis on gold is coming up on next week. See you guys then. Love you guys. Go ahead and subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that next week, same time, same channel, you'll be notified. You could sit around and get yourself ready for the week. Love you guys. Bye.